Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your Star Scentsy consultant. So today what I have for you is my February melting basket. I have a whole bunch of goodies from Scentsy, and then because February is one of those months where you just aren't quite sure what to melt, I do have a pile of teddy bees to follow it up with, because this is a month where, this in March, I tend to struggle a little bit about what do I want. The obvious is going to be the candy sweet type things or the romantic florals, perfume, all that. But I can only handle so much of that, so I've mixed in a few other things that I think will also be good for what is still cold weather appropriate melting, but maybe not so heavy on the Christmassy or even winter tree type scents, etc. So let's dive right on in, and let's start with my Scentsy box and a lot of the things that are more candy sweet, which I will try to get through. So first off here, I have Pink Sugarberry Mint, which for me is a poster child for February. It just screams Valentine's cards, roses, the little candies, all that. So this is a really sassy scent. It has a good amount of pink, sort of nice spun sugar, cottony kind of a smell, and then it's got a little bit of, I think, raspberry or strawberry, and just a kiss of mint. It's really strong. I just have a couple of flash sale bars left, and I love to have it for a really nice, cozy day in February. The next one is Sugar. Now, we haven't had this back and bring back my bar in forever and a day, and I didn't get too upset about that for a long time, except I'm down to like my last bar, and now I'm a little bit nervous. So this is Cotton Candy and Lemon Drops. And I like this one probably even better than the Pink Sugarberry Mint. It's a little sweeter, it doesn't have that edge on it, and supposedly this mixes very well with around the campfire. I've heard that for years, but it's really good on its own too. So Sugar is one of those things where I think we need to see that back. I'm not sure when we can according to the rules, but we do need to get that back for Bring Back My Bar. One that's currently in the Valentine's collection is this gorgeous Sweetheart Sugar Cookie. This is pistachio and cherry and vanilla and musk, and it is delightful. Not super strong, but it's perfectly appropriate for February. It will just make you feel very romantic in that children's school celebration way. Do you guys remember, if you're my age, which I'm going to be in my mid-40s, I'll be 45 this year, do you remember in school making your own Valentine's box and the parade where all the other children would drop all the cards in, and then you'd be nervous? Are you going to get one from everybody? Did somebody leave you out? Did the popular kids ignore you? Or were you the popular kid and you ignored everybody else? You could leave that stuff in the comments. So that scent reminds me of all of that, and usually it was lots of good fun, and I enjoyed reading all of the little notes, and of course there were lots of busy moms behind the scenes because we weren't really writing all those. Our mothers were. So the next one is Happy Go Lucky, which was in another BBMB recently. I love this one. I clubbed it for a little bit, but the strength that I got out of a couple of the bars last year, not all of them have been that way, so performance isn't awesome now, so I knocked it back down to taking it out of my club and just having a pile. But it's very, very nice. I'm not quite sure what's in here, but it's almost more stone fruit, almost kind of plummy and sweet and syrupy along with the florals, and I love it. The next one is a very nice romantic floral, Summer Moonlight. This is sandalwood, strawberries, and sweet pea. And it's fruity. Oh, it's so nice. It's of course good in the summertime, but this is also, I think, a very, very nice bedroom appropriate February scent. The next one I have here is also from our Valentine's collection. That's Apricot Cloud. It's so good. Musk, Lily of the Valley, and apricots. It's much stronger than you think, and it really, really melts beautifully. The next one that I have is also going to be a current thing, wonderful, that is the scent of the month. January scent of the month, Petals and Peaches. Oh, guys. I really like this. And of course, I'm drawing a blank on what's in it. But it certainly has peach. It's perfumey. It would complement the Apricot Cloud very well. This isn't quite as strong. I think there's plumeria or some floral in here that I really like. And I've said before, this reminds me a lot of a more Valentine's version of Aloha Citrus. I love it. So pretty. So, so pretty. Nice in a bedroom. The next one is going to be more Apricot Cloud. That was an accident. All right, the next one is going to be Peppered with Kisses, which is the more musky romantic floral that's in the Valentine's trio. This has got raspberry, it's got lychee, it has pink pepper. Very nice. Medium level, kind of a romantic bedroom scent. I really like this one too. So then here's one that's current BBMB, and this is called Pixie. And I was just reading all the notes when I was catching up on another video earlier of some of the BBMBs. This is so complex. It's a little deeper. Really, you could use this any time of the year, but it has sort of a romantic but also sophisticated smell. So this, I think, has heliotrope. It might have vanilla. It's got the pink pepper. It's not as sweet, a little more mature, but yet not nearly as mature as Quiver, but kind of along those lines. I really like this. And if you haven't tried this in our BBMB, it's a standout for me, and I would tell you to order one or throw it in your club. Next is another total standout from our current BBMB, Lily of the Valley. And this, if you like delicate white florals, this is truly Lily of the Valley smell, which is just that beautiful little tiny delicate spring bulb type plant. It blooms in May, where I am in Michigan, and it just makes your whole yard smell like springtime and kind of Eastery. It's a little bit past Easter smell for me mentally, but it's just gorgeous. And it's not quite as strong as something like Lush Gardenia, but it's still in those veins and beautiful. Another one here is our Cinderella, the Happily Ever After Cinderella bar. This is a beautiful either Valentine's or spring floral. I could do this for Easter too. It's just gorgeous. What's in this? Sugared lemons. It's not gardenia, it's the other one, and I always get it mixed up. There's a couple of heady florals, and then I think there are some forget-me-nots. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful scent. And this comes back occasionally in the Princess promos, and I'm glad it does. Another one, which is going to go a little more cuddly and kind of transition to some gourmands, is going to be Pinkberry Sandalwood, and this is in our current catalog. It's got tonka bean, it has cherry, it has a really nice cozy, cuddly nature, and I enjoy it very much. I did throw in a couple things just for a day where you wanted bakery that wasn't too sugary. Frosted cinnamon roll. A friend swapped some things with me a couple months ago, and I have a few of these now. This was a September scent of the month at one point, but it's just a good caramely sweet cinnamon roll, good for any time of the year. Next, I have one that I kept in my club for a long, long time, but I now have a stack of it. It's Love and Happiness. I did pull this. This is powdered sugar and then sort of like a body powder note and a chestnut and vanilla. Sounds disgusting, I know, but it's really good, especially for the middle of the winter in the cold. But I'm just not melting through it, so I probably got 8 or 9 of these, so I'll melt this and probably not reach for it again until next year. So nice, though. And here, this might be out of season, but Sizzlin' Coconuts in our current BBMB. I think I just ordered a couple more in the last party closeout that I did. But it's just such an odd smell. I want to melt it one time in the middle of the winter, even though it's probably going to be a little bit strange. Because it's a warm, sort of spiced coconut scent. Almost more like you did a cake that would be good with tea rather than super tropical. It's interesting. So I want to try that. And then here's one that we had in our Christmas type LTO offerings, whipped frosting. This is in my club now. Oh, this is so good. This would be wonderful with, oh gosh, maybe the frosted cinnamon roll. It would be good with pretty much anything. It's just a very, very nice festive vanilla frosting. I like it so much better than vanilla bean buttercream. It's beautiful. So I wanted to put that in here. This would probably be good with one of the candy scents too. Then this is really out of season, but you know I like my spice. So I have Spooky Bit Sweet, which is without the little ghosts on the cover. It does lean more fall, but it's just a warm, cozy bakery with the caramel and the maple and the nutmeg, and it's the sugary. So good. So I don't know if I'll melt it, but I just threw it in here just in case. So then we're going to go a couple more. Yeah, one more bakery. Happy Birthday. This is a good one that I love to do in the late winter and early spring. This is just a Scentsy classic. It smells like a funfetti cake. This would be great with the whipped frosting. It's just such a nice happy bar. Now we're going to transition into some other types of scents. February is one of those months where I don't always want citrus yet, but sometimes I do. So I threw in some lemon and mandarin. This was part of our herbal bundle for all of the essential oils, and it dealt with, emotions and calming and all that last year. And it's just a really nice, light, bright, cleansing scent, which I may want, or you may see it again in the March or April melting basket. Then we've got Glorious Grapefruit. This was from last spring in the newer bundle for the Epcot Flower Collection. Oh, guys, this is so good. It really smells like grapefruit, and I can't wait to melt this. And then I think this one's still in my club. My husband loves Lemon Verbena, which came back for a BB&B last year. So nice. And this would be good with the Glorious Grapefruit. It's super zesty. It has the lime leaf and it's got the lemon verbena. And I forgot, there's another interesting note in this. So happy. Light, bright, and clean. Then sometimes you want something really cozy and deep because everything here is very feminine, very light, or very bakery. So cashmere corduroy on a cold, snowy day where I just want to curl up by the fire. This is an excellent bar. I say this every time the catalog's going to change. If you haven't tried this yet, please put it in your club or order some. This is a bar that when people have ignored it, and they try it for the first time, they just kick themselves. It's got vanilla, Sicilian bergamot. It's classy. It's cozy. It's fabulous. So then I do have two here that I'm just kind of going to force myself to get through. I don't love Lucky and Love, but I might put it in one of my kids' rooms. It smells like Victoria's Secret Love Spell. I just need to get this clam gone because it was in my BB&B kit for reviewing. Not my favorite. It just sort of smells like sweet tarts to me and too much perfume. But I need to use it up somewhere, and I'm kind of feeling the same way about Posy Peach, which, I don't know, maybe this will get mixed with something else in the summertime? But it's sort of like a violet leaf and peach scent, and I don't hate it as much as some of the other peach things that we've had, but I just don't really want to hold on to it, so I'm going to try to melt through that. So then we're going to transition to the Teddy Bees, because there are a few things in my growing Teddy Bees collection that really scream February. The first one is, of course, Saint Valentine, which was just offered in the last pre-order. Pink sugar, Earl Grey tea, balsam fir, and sweet vanilla cream. This is the most beautiful, sweet, romantic smell. Oh gosh, yes. I haven't melted it yet, but I'm planning on doing at least half of this during February. It's beautiful. It's just sweet. I love the Earl Grey. It's cozy. It's gorgeous. Another one where I've just been holding on to a couple tubs is Just Vanilla. Now this could be any time of the year, but I'm going to try it out now. Madagascar Vanilla, creamed vanilla, and Lily of the Valley with musk. Because I have those other Scentsy scents that have Lily of the Valley or are Lily of the Valley. I think this will be pretty in a bedroom when I have some of those other stronger ones going out in the front room. So I'm going to try that. This is a beautiful one from last year, One Oak. This is baked waffle, cookies, caramelized vanilla, toasted macadamia, brown butter, cookie dough, and vanilla extract. And it's just a cozy, really happy sort of, it's the sort of scent, it's a lighter version, but kind of reminds me of what was the pink one in here that I love so much? Love and Happiness. Kind of reminds me of Love and Happiness, just not as deep, not as musky. So I really wanted to do this in February also, and it's a beautiful scent for a bedroom. So then I have a couple others that are on the more romantic side. Vanilla Clouds, haven't touched this. This is Icy Vanilla Woods and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, and it seems like just a perfect scent for the middle of the winter as a pick-me-up. It's cozy, it's cuddly, it makes you feel like you're in a beautiful, fluffy, lavender-colored sweater. I really like it. So I think that's going to be good. And then the Long Farewell, going on the lavender train here, is Palo Santos, Twilight Woods, Pink Sugar, and a hint of lavender vanilla. This just seems like it'll be a perfect, cozy bedroom when the snow is falling in February smell. Yes, very nice. And then here's one, because I do really like rose. Their Cashmere Bubble Bath. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is a sensual blend of vanilla rose, cashmere cream, comfort type, and bubbly milk bath. This was laying around on the site last year, and I think people were scared of it because of the rose. It's so good. And it was one of those where ordering a loaf without being confident worked out. It doesn't always. I love this. This will be great in bedrooms around Valentine's Day. Fantastic scent. Now here's one where you might find it a little bit odd that I chose this for February. A little shop on the corner. When I read you the notes, fresh cut spruce, black tea leaves, toasted fig, sweet pine cones, spiced winter fruits, vanilla, warm cedar, and hints of nutmeg and tonka bean. This almost sounds Christmassy, but I just get the most beautiful, wintry, cozy scent out of this. And I felt when I warmed it a couple of times in my bedroom in either late November or early December, I really want to do this mid-winter because it makes you feel very like you want to be bookish and you want to bake cookies and you just want to relax, and it just kind of tucks you in. So that's why I saved this. I also have a souffle floating around too. So then here's one which, after all the perfume and the romance, sometimes you want something that's romantic but it's more masculine. Warlord will be perfect for that. And this is tonka bean, vanilla oak, spiced praline, notes of cocoa, incense, milky tuberose, and tobacco vanilla. This is a really, truly romantic, I can't tell whether it's masculine or feminine, but just sensual smell. It's gorgeous. Very cozy, not super strong. I'm hoping after it's cured for these few months it's been laying around, it'll be better. I'll probably use this in the bedrooms or the basement too. Now, I've got a couple things that are a little bit more fresh or very rich and wintry. Nothing like 2 pine trees or anything, but winter farmhouse. I haven't tried this yet. Sugarcane, rosemary, blue spruce, teakwood, sweet mint, palo santo, and light florals. It just didn't feel Christmassy to me. And I wasn't even sure if I was ready for it in January, but I think in February this will make a nice, cozy scent that will sort of straddle the freshness of winter and a little bit the hint of the softness of spring coming. It's very pretty. Old World Apothecary. Here's another unique scent. I still don't know how I feel about this one. I'm glad I got a loaf, but I'm not sure what season I want to melt it in, so I'm going to try it midwinter. Dark cypress, fallen leaves, charred firewood, mulled citrus, amber, fallen snow, balsam, and hints of warm spice and vanilla. But again, this isn't Christmas, and I don't know, it doesn't really feel season specific, but it feels fall winter. So I'm going to try this out. I've used it in the basement and it was beautiful, so we'll put it in a few other places. And then I have 2 of my favorites from, I think, last summer's pre-order. A Long Night, which you guys have heard me talk about ad nauseum. Cocoa butter, cashmere, tonka, oud wood, and marshmallow fireside. I love the thickness of this scent. This is like a big, heavy, luxurious blanket. The cocoa butter just wraps you up, and it's warm, and it's fabulous. And then if you want to go a little bit more feminine, a little bit more the woman who's in charge, Khaleesi, very, very nice, and this will be great. This throws beautifully. This and the Long Night are good performers. Palo Santo, tonka bean, oud wood, warm vanilla sugar, and fireside. So this is my pretty decent sized melting basket for February. I never get through all of whatever I'm presenting to you. I just like to bring together scents that inspire me for a season. And I guess that what I want to warm in February, since I think that's how I want to approach the melting baskets, I wanted to warm the candy scents, the cozy and sophisticated scents, and things that were somewhat romantic and sensual. So I'm pretty sure that I did okay with that here. So candy, roses, musk, and perfume, all good things, and some cuddliness too. Have a great day, guys. Happy February melting. Bye-bye.